everybody. Imagine being an 80s kid. I can't because I'm not one. But sometime during the 80s, Turtle Mania was huge. In fact, Turtle Mania got so huge that a bunch of cheap imitators came and went with little fanfare, and then Samurai Pizza Heads came. Despite how much websites want to tell you it's a TMNT ripoff, it's not. Well, I personally think it's not. I don't even get why it's considered a ripoff. Is it because both shows are about a group of anthropomorphic animals saving the day with martial weapons of Japan from a group of villains led by the big bad leader? Now that's just silly. Besides, one takes place in Japan while the other one takes place in New York. None of the main characters from both shows share a similar personality. Like, are you gonna tell me that Speedy is identical to Leo just because they're the leader? That's stupid! But anyway, I'm gonna talk about the first few episodes of this corny show. But before that, I'd like to talk about the intro. Oh god, is this such a good intro. It's an all-around catchy music, especially the chorus. I only have one gripe with it, and it has to do with Big Cheese being the narrator, and how he just says the strangest things. Like, look at the first thing he says before the music even starts.
Will somebody please cue that voice?
What?
Will somebody please cue that voice?
Squeezy?
Will somebody please cue that voice?
Well, aside from that, I love this intro. Let's start off with the first episode, Stop Dragging My Cat Around. Our story starts at the Pizza Cat restaurant, where after learning about the fact that Lucille ordered
one tuna and liver meatball pizza for Lucille, and make sure it gets there hot.
Who am I to judge? But since it's a girl who ordered, there's bound to be a fight. Apparently.
Can you believe those two guys getting all pie-eyed over a girl like Lucille? Tomcats, you can't live with them and you can't throw them down a well and drown them. There really ought to be a law.
I'd like to place an order if I may.
We're busy. Yeah. You men are all the same. You think we're slaves or something? I've had it with all of
But I just wanted to eat.
What
the fuck are they doing? You know, I would be more forgiving if it was, say, a mistake, something that somehow passed by. Except they do this more than once. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. So then some hilarious shenanigans happen before we eventually actually meet Lucille, who for some reason has a little bit of a different design that sticks out from everybody else. After some attempts from Speedy and Guido to be sex that both fail horribly, seriously, they are as desperate as P.P. Le Pew. It's honestly concerning. Meanwhile, Bad Bird, yes, that's his actual name, shoots out a missile that then turns into a dragon.
Wow, what an incredible special effect!
And then comes one of the funniest moments ever.
what happened to my pizza?
Meanwhile, again, but this time in a different location, where the representatives discuss on what they should do on the situation.
We've got to do something quickly. We've got to have the courage to take the bull by the tail and face the situation.
Well, no, Your sales might be suffering, Big Cheese, but frankly, I've got a new line of steel-reinforced umbrellas that are selling like hotcakes.
We could be talking about the danger of that unknown dragon, but how about my umbrella? They're really nifty, you know. But ultimately, the best course of action was decided upon. To call those guys who work at a pizzeria. Yeah, great idea, guys. Surprisingly, or rather unsurprisingly, it turns out that Geriatric and Big Cheese are actually evil. What a surprise! So, after a sequence that they're just gonna repeat in all other episodes again and again and again, wait a minute. How did Speedy and Guido get here? Last time I checked, they weren't here. Whatever, who cares? They get launched afar from a cannon.
Stupid pizza cat float in the atmosphere again! Good grief, as if it weren't bad enough dodging pigeons.
Mommy, why do you hate the samurai pizza cat so much? Question me again and you're getting the spill. Oh, and did you know that they can fly? Yeah. Sometimes there are scenes where it's just them flying. Like, they are certainly far away from the cannon. It's not even being blown away from the cannon anymore. It's straight up flying. Flying cats.
This is more fun than pitching water bombs at a drowning man.
I have several questions.
But then, the samurai pizza cats join in on the fun and introduce themselves in what they assume is witty and clever way.
Sorry, chicken licken. When the going gets tough, I like to play rough. I'm Guido Anchovy.
Guido, can you stop trying to act handsome for just a moment?
And I've got no match when it's time to scratch. You can call me Polyester. Love ya!
That was surprisingly fast for her not to be grumpy anymore.
I'm the only cat in this show who doesn't know how to rhyme. Speedy Cerviche at your service.
Okay, I'll admit, that one was actually pretty funny. The others were rhyming. So prepare for a fight scene against a robot mechanical dragon and a bunch of samurai cats who don't do much since they make puns and cultural references.
Yeah, I've heard of turning up the heat on crime, but this really bakes the cake. If you're taking orders, Guido, I like my bird a little crispy on the outside.
Cannibalism! You know, for kids!
Stop squawking and get them, you cowards! It's not the heat, it's the humidity!
My army is also burning to death, but that's not important. As the bird soldiers get the ever-living crap beaten out of them, seriously, they get no break. Oof, oof, oof. The pain they must go through must be pretty painful.
Come and get it, lovebirds!
Hey, Yardbirds, remember the 60s? Hey, light show.
Far out, man!
I can dig it. There's just one iron butterfly ticket left, and you gotta fight for it, huh? Hey, give me that ticket! Give me that! I know. Sometimes I make everything look so easy it embarrasses even me.
Okay, 1. Nice reuse of animation. 2. Are we just gonna call them lovebirds now? Is that their name? They have names, you know! And 3. You wish you made things look easy. Teach me to be like you! And as the dragon legs are here to stomp on things, I don't know. We get another sequence that's gonna be repeated again and again and again. That budget must have really been tight, huh?
He's ready for action. He's ready for danger. He's ready to accept the coveted Emmy Award for the best stupid pet trick. Wielding his blade like a surgeon's scalpel, he lets out the inspiring cry.
Taste the power of two blades, you vile fiend! But after some, "Hi, you missed," or "Did I?" You've seen that scenario before. Bad Bird runs away, coward, and our heroes celebrate by awkwardly posing. Big Cheese gets pissed off and explodes, only to be alive again. Oh, and here's another tradition for each and every one of these episodes: Speedy being clumsy. Someone seriously tell me, why does this goddamn cat keep falling off? Is his feet made out of butter? Is he made out of butter? Why does he keep falling off? So that was the first episode of Samurai Pika. Samurai Pizza Cat. There you go, that's the correct title. And honestly, I still want to know why this is called a tmnt ripoff. Anyway, we're now heading into the second episode. If you knew sushi like I know sushi, a sushi maker is seen heading back home, who apparently accepted his challenge some friends of his to walk home with his eyes closed. Why would you accept that? You must know that all you'll be getting out of this is $1. And I know, because that definitely happened to me. See, I even have the dollar to prove it to you. When he's being suspiciously followed by the bird army soldiers. Whatever, you guys got kicked down in the last episode. They take him away with his wife seeing the whole thing as witness. Sister. Whoops.
I should put on a sweater.
You despise me, you sick. Not even one concern for your kidnapped brother? Wow, I can't believe you. The next morning, Pizza Cat is in business, as usual, when an order of pizza has been placed, and Guido is put on the task.
Put down that mirror for a minute, will you? We need a special delivery.
Humiliating. Some cartoon characters get their own amusement park, and here I am delivering pizza.
But it's for the Home for Wayward Girls. You love delivering there.
Wow!
Desperate to meet pretty girls, Guido?
I won't meet any here, if you catch my drift.
Gee, that fish slipped right out of my hand.
Meanwhile, Speedy is... Oh, goddammit, he's sliding once again. Why? Anyway, he gets distracted by Lucille, who he tries to flirt with again. Don't you remember what happened the last time?
Pumpkin. Yeah, Speedy's got that natural feline grace the girls love so much.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
You treat me like a doormat, Lucy.
I mean, you and Guido did treat her like a sex doll, so that's kinda on you.
Probably aware my brother's an excellent sushi maker, as well as a heck of a nice guy, who's a lot of fun at parties.
I believe that I know your brother. Worry about your brother later. Obviously, we'll have to figure out who snatched your sushi sibling.
Oh, did I forget to mention? I suspect he was Grandpa the Big Cheese.
I mean, who else would it be? Meanwhile, it seems that everything is going according to plan for the villains. An eyebrow humor. Come on, that's not even a thing. So after another cold,
I hope Francine doesn't mess up the launch again. I'm tired of hitting buildings.
wow, was that mean? So they get sent from the cannon like usual.
Mighty Mouse gets better velocity. Wait a second now. Oh, I shot you off at the wrong angle again. Sorry. Francine!
Oh, I'm sure that's a very common mistake to do. After several building smashes, and I mean several building smashes, they seem to be heading at the right building.
But we're going much too fast.
Oh wow, they can actually make me laugh. Neat. So the pizza cats dash in to hear about what exactly the problem is.
As fast as we could.
You wanted to have a fan club, so I clubbed you with my fan.
I sure love your little jokes, sir.
That took hours to come up with, you know. I'm lonely. So he tells them about the attacks of a sushi making robot currently happening, where said robot is making sushi out of everything and anything. So through some magic teleportation, seriously, why are they here? I thought they were in another... Never mind. They are launched by the cannon again. Meanwhile, it's revealed to us, the viewer, that Rory is in fact mind controlled. Chaos seems to ensue until the pizza cuts arrive.
Think again, worm breath. The samurai pizza cats don't fool so easily as you are about to learn.
I've always been the enemy of evil. Love is a much stronger emotion.
Little Tokyo knows who to count on. Say who you're gonna call.
Ghostbusters!
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
You're
Ghostbusters are way better. Things aren't going too well, however, since they keep fighting metal with metal. Guys, it's metal, what did you expect? When the robot realizes, wow, these guys are idiots, Guido is grabbed and is about to be made into a sushi when Lucille steps in, and through the power of siblings manages to snap him out. That is when Big Bird steps in and a one-on-one duel happens. Anyway, after a bunch of lame dual sword fighting, oh wait, it's still going. Well, Polly is seen being cornered by a bunch of bird soldiers who no, wait, don't you guys remember what?
Boys need a little
Too late.
kitty paws. Ha! Your boys fell for me in a big way, bad.
I'm getting pretty peeved.
So am I, buddy.
How long are you gonna fool around with this bird brain?
God damn it, Guido, when are you? That's a pretty good question. So, with the power of sword, oh, I'm sorry.
Breakers to take early retirement. And for good reason.
Taste the power of two blades, you vile fiend! So, Big Cheese gets pissed off again and explodes. Lucille and her brother are back together. Aww. And Speedy falls off the goddamn bridge once again. But at last, we arrive at our final episode. Aww. Yeah, I know. It's been fun, but alas, we arrive at our final episode for this review. On the ground, on the water, on the coast. Our story starts out with Speedy and Guido racing to Lucille's house, and they are sliding again. But it turns out she went shopping.
My mind went shopping. nothing.
Oh, no. Boy, you mean we ran all the way over here for nothing? She knew we had a date today. How could she stand us up like this?
She wouldn't pull a dirty trick like that. She just changed her mind and forgot to tell us.
Yeah, I suppose the reason Lucille has such a clean mind is that she changes it so often.
Guido, do you think it's because we keep thirsting over her? Nah, don't be ridiculous. She would never. Nah, it turns out she's actually in the metro, but the train is hijacked by Bad Bird and his bird soldiers, taking us to a new mysterious path. Oh no! Meanwhile, at Pizza Cat, they are surprisingly doing way more detective work than usual.
Hey, if we don't make this show funny, we're in big trouble.
Funny?
What train? Speedy, I was talking about Lucille. She's missing.
Oh, are you positive?
No, I just thought it'd be a fun thing to say.
I just thought of something. She could be on that train that disappeared.
What?
Wow, he sure figured that out fast. So the Pizza Cats head out to the dark, mysterious pits of the tunnels in the metro when the search of Lucille begins. Meanwhile, Bad Bird is holding the people on the train hostage to do his bidding and work because he's such a lazy bird. Meanwhile, again, it's been revealed that Big Cheese and what's his name are doing this because of
Frasers!
Meanwhile, again, sorry I'm jumping around so much, Lucille tries to attend one of the passengers who's very, very exhausted. After said passenger tells her to run, she's then almost caught by Bad Bird, but explodes her way out of her problem, and then sends out a couple more missiles, which find our heroes.
Here, let's look.
Uh-oh. How about a little later?
Man, she really is help to no one. After some jarring editing, seriously, this makes the editing on my old videos look like masterpiece.
Now that we've eaten our dinner and gotten our strength back, I think it's time for us to go and rescue Lucille.
At least it makes sense for them to be in that gearing up sequence. It's still jarring though. So after gearing up and being ready for action, they hop back in. Meanwhile, they do a drinking game. Every time I say meanwhile, I will say it a lot. The whole cave is in rubble and a mess. They find some kind of door that Bad Bird has apparently been looking for. But all this time it turns out it wasn't gold or treasure, it was goldfish. A giant, ugly looking goldfish. After realizing he wasted his goddamn time, the Pizza Cats appear.
Give up, Bad Bird, or I'll pluck you cleaner than a Thanksgiving turkey and use your feathers for pillow stuffing.
Oh, yeah? We'll just have to see about that.
Guido carries his favorite weapon, the samurai sunspot umbrella.
It also comes in handy when it rains.
Holly prefers to use cat paw passion power.
Because the passionate power of love will win out over evil every time. Love ya.
Speedy the sword master.
The magical Ginsu sword will cut through anything. And it's a terrific letter opener.
Hey, don't you guys think that would have been more fitting to talk about your weapons in the first episode? We're already 3 episodes in. We all know your weapons.
You'd be late, but not this late.
That silly woman's driving me nuts.
Oh!
Hey, I take it back. I apologize. Honest I do.
Well, that was easy. Help is being called when a 4th but not actually 4th member arrives. With drills are awfully convenient. But apparently he must have hit some kind of pipe because flood attack! Meanwhile, Bad Bird's army is going absolutely nowhere when they cross paths with the Pizza Cats once again because of the flood attack! A brawl begins where each and every one of the Pizza Cats do their special unique thing, like Guido attacking with both his umbrella and his sword, Polly going savage with claws, the orange what's his name doing a death spin tornado, and of course we can't forget Speedy.
The magical Ginsu new sword will cut through anything. The toughest steel, the hardest cement, even Barbara Bush's hairspray. The steel in Speedy Sword is forged from a magical formula known only to the smelt masters of the Shoguns.
Taste the power of two blades, you vile fiend!
Once again, the samurai pizza cats have won the day.
But of course, it's always the one who talks about eating fried, crispy, oily chicken, turkey. The one who basically talks about cannibalism. That always wins. Yeah. They're the good guys. So the big cheese gets pissed off and explodes. Oh, wow, I'm getting the weirdest sense of deja vu. And for once, Speedy doesn't fall down a damn bridge? Oh, thank God. But he does suggest a disgusting topping on a pizza, so you lost me there. And that was the first 3 episodes of Samurai Pizza Cuts. It's a product of its time, yeah. But in the same way the first Evil Dead has its campiness, this one sure has it too. And then some. With that being said, I don't think this is for everyone, but if it was up to me to recommend, I would. This was Joseph. I don't remember it, so you have to.
Samurai Pizza Cat. Oh yeah! Who do you call when you want some pepperoni?